Now we're adding two more terms to that. We're also adding greater to or equal than, and less than or equal than, or equal to. Which means you're going to learn two new symbols for today. And you're going to learn how to graph them on a number line. You've probably seen, hey, Lawrence, I need the sheet with the names on it. You've probably seen these symbols before. Have you ever seen those symbols before? Thank goodness. I need more space because I want to talk about something. Okay, better, but I'm going to delete this. So, these are the two new symbols for today. Make sure you get them down in your notes. Now I'm going to show you what they look like on a number line. All right? Because when you graph inequalities, you're going to have to put a circle or a dot on the number line and draw an arrow for where it's going. Easy enough, right? But if you put a circle instead of a dot, well, things are going to go wrong for you. So for both of these, they're both dots, okay? And you don't need quotation marks. On this side, you got less than, greater than. Cherish, I heard your voice. I did not ask for your voice. So that will be a deduction. When you draw these on the number line, you don't draw a dot like the other side. You draw a circle. An open circle. Make sure you get that in your notes somewhere nice and big. Circle it, start. Because in the rest of the lesson is very easy. If your answer has less than or greater than, you put an open circle. If it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, you put a dot. So, if I say equal to, you say dot. Equal to. 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 Dot. If I say, how should I phrase the other two? Should I just say less than or greater than in circle? Doesn't sound as catchy. But anyway, we'll do it that way. So when I say less than or greater than, you say circle. Less than or greater than? 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 Circle. Hopefully that trick helps you stick that in your mind. Like I said, make sure that's in your notes. You circle it, star it. Make sure you understand that. Now, what does that mean? It says x is less than or equal to 4. That means x will be whatever number is less than 4 or equal to 4. So x could be 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. How do you write that? Since that's less than or equal to, do you use a dot or a circle? Braylon? You use a dot. This, I want you to copy the entire number line down. If I don't see you doing it, then that's going to have to be a deduction for not following the rules. You happen to have like something to change show color? That might be great for the fluff, so, but don't tear through your backpack right now. All right. Once you're done, make sure you put your pencil down so I know that you're done. You get ready to go. You only have 3 questions, or 2 examples today. 3 questions on your exit ticket. So you'll have a bunch of time to even get started on your math homework. So please make sure you use your time wisely. Yes, Cherish? Can't hear you, huh? I will in a little bit. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. So we are told to graph all numbers that are less than or equal to 4. That's what that symbol means. It says graph the numbers less than or equal to 4. We draw a dot at the point that represents 4. Then we shade the points to the left of the dot. The red arrow shows that the shading continues without n. I don't know why they said red. It's a blue arrow. Why, math book? But anyway, so you see what that means. Why is this arrow, going for you guys, going to the left? Why is that arrow going to the left? Why isn't it going to the right? I can remember names. Mackenzie. Right. And also, big hint, the arrow up here points this way. Mackenzie's totally right, and I love her mathematical mind because she knows that it says less than 4. These are all less than 4. But also, if you don't think super mathematically, the arrow tells you where to draw the line. Now, why is the dot, like I mean dot, on 4? Cherish. It's the number they give you. Now, last question. Why is it a dot and not a circle? Lawrence? Not less. It's not less than. That's not the less than symbol. Natalie? Right, because when you have the open circle, that says everything less than 4. When you have the dot, that means it's everything less than 4 and 4 itself. So if you were to say like a division problem, it has to be less than or equal to 4. Your options are 4 itself and everything less than 4. If it says this is an addition problem, but x is less than or equal to 4, that means you can choose 4 or any of the other numbers. Does that make sense? Taylor? Yeah. But that's not what we're talking about right now. Yeah. So x could be any number between 4 and infinity negative. That's what that symbol means. That's why mathematicians use that, because they don't want to say 4. What's with the attitude? So you copy down example 2, write down the problem, make that same number line you did for example 1. Then you got to answer it yourself. Is it a circle or a dot? Why aren't you drawing the number line? Like I said, draw the same number line from example 1. And then fill in the answer. Hopefully your answer will match what's on the board. most of you have your number line, so make sure you're listening. Would your arrow point left or right? Point to where you think it would point. Right, it would point this direction because the arrow right here points in that direction. Also, that's greater than, so that has to be something greater than 4. Is it going to be a circle or a dot? Destiny? Correct. So it should look like this. I saw some of you put the circle above the 4. That's fine. Most people circle the little tick mark and then make the line all across. Whatever makes you happy, as long as you're showing the right direction and the right dot or circle. Why is it a circle? London. Right, because when it says greater than 4, you hear the words equal to. No, so that means x, whatever x would be, whatever problem x is for, x is something that has to be greater than 4, but it's not 4. Cherish.
Equal all of them?
Yeah. But right, yeah. It could equal anything greater than 4. But on your exit ticket, it's going to ask you, what does x equal? No, it's going to ask you to draw lines just like this. So just remember when it says greater than 4, just like here, when they have the greater than or less than symbol, that's excluding whatever number it is. That's like saying, who can I pick on? Who's really short? I'll choose Jaquel, because he made a noise. So Jaquel would say, if he's with his, I'm assuming you have a bunch of tall uncles, right? Yeah. So if he's with his uncles, he says, and you go with him to like a birthday party or whatever, all his uncles are right there. And he says, everyone in this room is taller than me. Is he tall in that sentence? No. Everyone else is taller. Now he says, everyone's tall like me. That means he's included in that sentence. See how I tied English into this? I know. I crossed lines. Math is supposed to be math. But I just want to make sure you understand when it says greater than or less than, it's excluding whatever number that is. When it says greater than or equal to, that's the wrong way. When it says greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, it includes the number. Does that make sense? Because it says the words equal to in it. So you got to have that number included. That's why you have the dot. And then you're excluding it. That's why you have the circle. Katish? Any questions? Anything you want me to explain over again? Now is the time to ask. Cherish? The symbols? Do you know what symbol this is? You forgot? Go. All right, big white space. We got greater than, less than. So this is greater than, this is less than. Over here, we have GE for greater than or equal to. We got less than or equal to. Nope, I almost drew it the wrong way. Very good. Now, right, so this is what those symbols are. Greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Remember, the only difference is that they have that line underneath. So you got to say they're exactly the same except for that line, because that line means that they're equal to. All right? If you can confidently say, I can graph inequalities, inside the lesson, make sure you're facing forward. I don't know what's so entertaining over there. All I see is a bunch of people. so I don't know why you're not facing forward. It will be a deduction to go right now. It will be, okay. If you don't have your pencil up, that means you have a question, and I will stop around shortly. Get ready, get set, go. Once you are done, raise your pencil above your head. Does it help? Anything with a line underneath it. So see how this symbol has no line? That means they're not equal to. See this one has a line? Yep, and you have to make a circle or a dot. Hmm? Here, give me a pencil. You didn't draw the line, that's why. Circle or dot. There you go. That's all you need for this lesson. This lesson is not very complicated.